my Lysabel zest.
What up guys, Ian here. Hi, I'm Chief Philomena.
Hi, this is Maxine Medina.
Hi guys, kumusta kayo?
Hi everybody, this is Rian Ramos.
Hi guys, this is Denden Lazaro and we are at the back of the house to do cooking lessons, and I'm with Chef Jose and we are going to make
the Spice Roasted Fruit with Crumble and some Pears.
sounds yummy, so let's start.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, so first thing we are going to do is the first recipe. It's very simple. It's called a crumble. You have your bowl, just get your bowl there, and you have also a close scraper here. We have here our flour and our powdered sugar. With your scraper, you just kind of want to give it a mix like that. Syempre, we want to make sure everything is mixed well before we start putting everything together. Okay, and then we have here some butter. Okay, just toss it in. And then what you want to make sure is you're working with cold butter. So, kailangan matigas siya. Okay, and then you want to kind of chop it like this.
Yes. Kailangan mo muscle for it.
You need to burn the calories before being it back. So we're just gonna break it up, okay? Until we see na yung flour tsaka yung butter, okay? Until we see that the flour and butter start to mix together. So if you have a processor at home, you can just throw everything in the processor.
Okay. First time, papakihirap tayo.
Okay, manual tayo. And then once you have the consistency, you want to ditch this and then you want to do it. So you're gonna have to crumble it like this. You want to make sure that everything is well mixed together. And then you roll it like this. Okay. And then at this point, you're gonna see na parang it's gonna slowly start incorporating the make texture niya.
How do you know it's good texture?
Actually, pag medyo nawala na yung butter, right? And then, pag squeeze mo siya, tsaka mag-hold siya, yun yung okay texture. So after we do this, we're gonna add 2 other ingredients. Now, it's up to you. This part is optional. Pero in this recipe, I like including some nuts, or yung nuts.
Yes.
So for those who have allergies, pwede naman na hindi namin yung nuts. Okay?
It's the nuts.
Yes. Siyempre, since we're using our hands, we're introducing a bit of warmth to it. So it helps the butter soften, making it easier for us to mix together. At the same time, you don't want to expose it too much butter. Too much kasi mag-melt yung butter. Ganyan, this is okay. Okay, this is what they're saying na if you squeeze it, it's gonna go through. Okay. Yeah, I think that's okay na. That should be good. So while we put that aside, we have some walnuts here and some cashews. You have that also there.
Yeah.
And cashews there. And very simply, we're just gonna chop it. So again, here's a background. So I like teaching is cooking is very preferential, very preferential. So it's really dependent on whoever is cooking. So if your preference is to leave it chunkier, then you can kind of just chop it coarsely and put it in. If you want to be finer, as I said earlier, you can just put everything in food processor para it's finer. So it's really up to you. Parang cooking is very flexible. Most of the time, people think na parang, ay, kailangan ng recipe. So, you know, it kind of makes it more boring. Diba? One more thing I want to teach you is how to hold a knife.
Yes.
Okay? The only time you hold a knife like this is if you want to get something.
We're not doing that.
So what's important is, you want to hold the knife by the blade. Yeah, okay? And then the 3 fingers. You want to be very loose, not very tight. Next, just hold the tip of the knife, okay, and then just gently chop it. Okay, you don't need to be fast. By the way, yung recipe pala nito, ang crumble, it's just equal parts of powdered sugar, flour, and water. So if you're doing it for a lot of people, you can do 1 cup of each, or a tablespoon of each.
Yeah.
Right? So you have to make sure na may equal parts siya para. So we're just chopping the nuts here, and then when we're done, we can add it to our dough. Okay, again, you want to make sure that it's mixed all together. So yung crumble also is very flexible. It's not only for desserts. You can use it also for savory things. Yeah, so
Like
for example, parang condiment lang sa side. Like if you want to make, let's say, big fish or something like that, tapos you want to put a crunchy component. You can put herbs in here like rosemary, thyme. Diba? You can put some basil here and then put it in the food processor. It will be nice because it will also add some color, so it will turn green like a green crumble.
Yeah.
Right, so we're gonna put this in the oven. The oven was preheated at around 150, so hindi siya masyado, siya 150. Put it over preheating oven. And the reason being is because you don't want this to burn. Again, there's sugar. Sugar burns very fast. Okay, so we're just gonna let it cook until it gives a nice golden brown color and the inside also cook. 5 minutes, we'll check on it, and then we have to crumble it. Kasi the butter will melt, so everything will stick together. It's gonna be like a cookie. So we want to keep crumbling it para yung surface ng crumble, it will also become golden and crunchy. For the roasted fruit, we'll be working with fruits like pears, apples. Okay, it's nice kasi crunchy, again, you want texture. Diba? So we're just actually going to be using half. So I'm going to cut this in half. I'll do that as well. Okay. I'll give you some of this as well. So there. And very simply, all we're gonna do is we're gonna cut these in cubes. You see that there's the core here?
Yeah.
Right? You follow that as a guide. So you just wanna go through that. After that, you just want to put it on one side and you want to make a cut diagonally. So you're trying to cut out the seeds. Okay, so you just cut it like this. Okay, it's gone. So you can use different fruit for this side. You don't use just apples. You can use pineapple. In this case, you're gonna add some citrus. We're gonna add some oranges and lemon. And the reason why we're using 3 different fruits is it's always nice to have some color, right? But when you eat first with your eyes, so kailangan that's the. So now we have a flat part here at the bottom. You want to bend it down, and again, cut it in half. So now, parang we have quarters. Here's the thing, just to keep in mind. The smaller it is, the faster it goes. The bigger it is, the longer it will take. So, syempre, at the same time, it's a dessert, so you want having kind of bite size. Right? So, in this case, I'm just gonna chop it like probably like this. Okay, about this size. I think that would be enough. Parang hindi siya ma-overcook, hindi siya ma-undercook. At the same time, it's a decent amount of eating, hindi siya present pag sinusubo. This is the base. Okay, any fruit you can put, right? Next part is we're going to be adding more flavor to it. Okay, so as I said, it's a spice roasted fruit. Diba? You may leave it without any spices, but it's just something that I think would be interesting.
Yeah, farming cake.
Yeah, exactly. And what we're going to be adding first is some juice. So since we're working with fruit that's sweet, gusto natin may balance, so may acidity ng konti, which will come from the orange and the lemon. If we leave this like this, especially apples, the tendency is to turn brown. So you don't really want that. As I said, you need to keep it nice first. So what acidity does is it stops it from turning brown. Okay, so you just want to squeeze some orange. You want to make squeeze the orange juice. Squeeze the lemon juice as well. So it's completely up to you. Like if you want it to be more acidic, more sour, you can add more lemon juice. We also have here some orange zest, which I took out from the orange here. One thing that I need to remind you is that you wanna just, when you're eating it, you just wanna get the orange part out. Kasi kung kasama mo it will be too bitter. So just put that. Up to you. Another thing like adding is rosemary. So again, it's not something that's commonly added to dessert, pero I think it will add another depth to it. Okay. We have cinnamon. Okay. Usually you see cinnamon, yes, it's powder, okay? But it actually comes in parts like this. It's the part that we tapos they kind of scrape it off. So that's what it looks like. We're gonna add it in. We're gonna add some dried fruit also just to add more depth. So here in this case, we're putting raisins. You can put dried cranberries, prunes, figs, apricot, anything really. And then finally, just to bring everything together, we have some brown sugar. Okay, feel free to use other sweeteners. You can use white sugar, you can use honey, you can use, I guess, agave syrup, stuff like this. Right? And again, the amount of sugar that you put is dependent on the fruit that you use. Siyempre, the sweeter the fruit, if you have more sugar, the less sugar you get. So in this case, I'm gonna put roughly about 2 tablespoons. Okay? And the reason why we're also using brown sugar is because I wanted to achieve like a caramel type of color. Okay, para it looks nice with it.
what was the science behind it?
Yes, actually, it might seem intimidating, pero first it's a lot of common sense. Like, there's certain things that you.
Yeah.
Parang most people who are in accustomed to working in the kitchen become too overwhelmed. So parang yung simple things minsan nakakalimutan.
Yeah. Kasi you tend to overthink.
Yes, exactly.
Kasi I didn't know that you have to put the citrus or yung acid para hindi mag-brown yung apple.
Yeah. So yung actually yung scientific term of the is called oxidation.
Oh.
So same thing with potatoes. If you work with potatoes and you let it sit, it's gonna start turning brown. It's gonna oxidize. So usually what you do is you put it in water, with apples, put it in another food, citrus, like that. And me, I'm gonna add, I think I'm gonna add a bit of crab pepper. I think it's just gonna make a difference. You don't have to, it's up to you. Some people, they might even want to add some chili. Some people, yeah. Very simple, you can even smell it, you can imagine how simple it is. You can even add crab if you want here. You can add like you can do anything you want. So again, it's a very flexible recipe, it's why I'm changing it.
Yeah.
So again, we have a 3 here at the bottom. And we're just gonna put everything. Make sure you get all the sugar and all the juice. Okay, that we don't waste. And like the crumble, we're just going to be flattening it out. And when we roast this, okay, everything is just gonna absorb and melt together. So that's what you want to do. So if you look at the crumble, if I mentioned it melted a bit, you'll see the butter kind of melted, right? And what you want to do is, you want to separate it. So you get like a spoon or anything like that, okay, and you just kind of want to break it up. You want to constantly break it up because otherwise, it will all just be one solid cookie. Okay, as I said, you want it to be a crumble, so you kind of just want to mash it together. Okay, just make sure that you're getting everything so nothing sticks to the pan. So Denise, remember the crumble we did already. So this is it, I already took it out of her oven. You can go ahead and try it out. So as I said, it's going to look like a crushed up. Okay, so go ahead and try it. It's good. And we're going to do this. Okay, so now I'll be bringing out our roasted fruit. Okay. So how will you know if the fruit is already cooked? Okay, so very simple, with a knife, just go through it, and then if there's no resistance, then it's ready. So as I said, you always do the ice, so you want to put a bit of butter. The texture of this one will be a bit softer, and it's going to be softer side. It's going to be a bit crunchy. So to add a bit more freshness to it, I have here some slices of green apple. Yeah, and then since I'm willing to share with you, I'm gonna cut this in half, and then I'm gonna give this to you. Okay, what you want to do is kind of make matchsticks. Okay. So you kind of just want to, again, up to you. If you want it chunkier, you may cut it in cubes, right? But me, just again for aesthetic purposes, I want to do it like this. So I'm just gonna slice it like matchsticks. Okay, and then we're just gonna throw this into our fruit bowl, which will you spread it out nicely. And here we have some ramekins. Okay, this is where we will be placing our fruit. So here's a scoop of fruit, and feel free to put as much fruit as you want. Okay. So I'm just gonna give it one last mix. So everything is. I get also that little bit of syrup, the orange juice, and the lemon juice kind of created a syrup with the sugar that we added. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a good amount to this ramekin. For all the reasons, make sure you have everything in there. And then, are you a fan of ice cream or yogurt?
Ice cream.
Okay, so perfect. I have some vanilla ice cream here. Okay. Okay. And very simply, just top it off with crumble. That's That's it. Yeah. Again, you can put as much as you want. Just go ahead and just sprinkle as much as you want. So, as a healthier alternative, you can also use yogurt. Well, not for you because you prefer fries. Is it difficult? You say it's difficult?
At first, yes, because I was anxious, but it was easy.
Right? It was very fast. It's also not too expensive to make, and I'm sure it's pretty good. So feel free to try that and enjoy your work. Again, we encourage here at Backhouse that the goal is to enjoy what it is that you did. So if you think that it tasted good, then you accomplished your mission.
Yeah.
Right? Go ahead, try it.
Try it again.
Sure. And we get a little bit of everything. It's nice because it's cold and then the fruit's warm.
The front.
But then at the end, then when the ice was melted, you can kind of taste a little bit of the spice.
Yeah.
So that's good. Good job.
Thanks, Dapper. Thanks, Dapper.